All right, let's look at working with markers. In the upper left corner of the interface toolbar, click the index button to open the index panel. Then at the top of the index panel, click the markers button to show the markers index. Here's the index panel. Then at the top of the index panel, click the markers button to show the markers index. Up here, right there. So this shows you all the different markers. So again, that was right here within this index panel and markers. The markers index opens in the lower left corner of the page below the media pool. Here you can see the current timeline markers and a corresponding thumbnail frame for each marker. Just as with the media pool, you can view the markers in either thumbnail or list view. In the markers index toolbar, click the list view button to change to list. So here's thumbnail and list. We are already in list there. In this view, you can see the columns that show each marker's number, name, and other info. Number here, marker 1, name, and other info. You can use the marker thumbnail icons to move the playhead to the selected marker. Let's try it. Double-click the thumbnail for marker 7. Look at that, we moved to marker 7. We move this over. Here it is. Here's where you will add the first music clip. Let's take a moment to streamline the information in the markers index columns. Right-click the column headers and deselect all the checkboxes except number, frame, name, color, notes, and keyword. So if you hold Control or right-click, this little box comes up, okay? So you could do it anywhere in this area, actually. And so what we're doing is we're going to take, here's number, frame, name, all of these different things. We're going to choose what we want to see up here. Okay, so we want to leave frame, name, color, notes, keyword. Okay, so Control click, frame, name, color, notes, and keyword, and number, of course. We want to see the numbers. Okay, and I think you just click anywhere over here, and now it's a nice clean number, frame, name, color, and notes. Cool. And you can actually scroll here. With the magic mouse, it's pretty cool. You could just slide around with your finger, or you can grab here and slide around and see more of the info here. Okay. To navigate between markers in the timeline, you can hold down the Shift key and press the up arrow or down arrow keys. Pressing Shift down arrow moves down the timeline to the next marker. Pressing Shift up moves the playhead to the previous marker. Click anywhere in the timeline to make it active, then press Shift down arrow to move to the next marker. Shift down arrow. Let's see. Click in here. Oh, look at that. Shift down arrow. So I'm holding Shift down arrow or Shift up arrow to go through the various markers. Can you use just the arrow? Yeah, you don't even need to hold Shift. Interesting. Just the arrows work too. Okay, click anywhere in the timeline to make it active. Press Shift down arrow to move to the next marker. So we just did that. And so in the timeline, double click the yellow marker beneath the playhead to open the markers panel and enter the information as follows. So we're going to look for this yellow marker up here near 50 seconds. And that's this one here. So it's kind of way over here in the timeline. You can navigate by this. We're going to double click this. We're going to enter the following information. In the name field, VO line 4. Line 4. Paste it. Click done. The markers index updates to show the new marker 8 information. There we go. Marker 8. Nope. It's actually marker 9. Something's off in the listen here. Music here is on 8. Okay, so that's interesting. So marker 9 is actually where the voiceover comes in. And marker 8 is where the music starts. So there's something off with the lesson here. Okay, adding audio clips to the timeline. So now that we know that, we can start with this. At the top of the media pool, click the drop-down menu arrow and select Get With Me for GOWTrailer.wave. Here. Drag the clip from waveforms at the top of the preview player to the playhead position in the A6 music track. A6 music track here. Should I pull it here? I'm going to zoom in a little. There we go. The clip appears in the track once you release it. Time to add the stinger to your track. Your client suggests you place it right before she falls, or right after she falls, or perhaps under the close-up shot of her face while she reflects on the fall. In the light of the client's indecision, let's try starting it with the dramatic wind effects. Move the playhead to the teal-colored wind effects marker at 8:15. Here. This time you'll drag the stinger clip from the media pool list to the empty space below the timeline tracks. That way a new track is created. So drag the stinger clip from the media pool list to the playhead position. Stinger. Down here. And a new track is created. Let's title that. Play the timeline from the beginning and listen to the new music clips in the soundtrack. Okay, so we've got the stinger and we've got the music here. Let me go back into meters. Open our movie back up. Okay, we'll put this over here. Come back to the top. I'm also quickly going to check my mixer. Okay, my master's still down. This is just for me for the screen capture. And here we go.
I was told to live a safe life. I was told to stop dreaming. I stopped listening.
Okay, so far it's coming along pretty cool, right?